experts believe that the next trillion-dollar opportunity is going to come from new age digital companies in India, and another trillion-dollar opportunity waiting in the wings is in software as a service, which is known as SaaS. We at ET Now caught up with a panel of experts to decode the opportunity in SaaS. We spoke with the likes of Karan Mohla, who is a partner at Chirate Venture India Advisors, Monish Darda, co-founder and CTO at iCertis, Rajaraman Santanam, who is a co-founder at ChargeBee, and Manav Garg, who is a CEO and founder of Eka Software Solutions and a founding partner at SaaSBOOMi Together Fund. And here are the key highlights. In fact, they stated that India is in a very strong position if it comes to software as a service, and there's a huge opportunity. The opportunity is as high as 50 to 60 billion US dollars potential revenue in SaaS by 2030, said Manav Garg. In fact, Mr. Garg believes that there are a lot of fundamental factors supporting SaaS, and besides that, there are tailwinds happening globally in the software space. A lot of revenue adoption is moving from the traditional enterprise software to cloud software, and that wave has only accelerated almost nearly 10x on account of the pandemic, and India is just beginning to ride this wave. In fact, India is in a very good position in terms of SaaS, and they are projecting 80% of go-to-market could be executed sitting in India. This is likely to give a huge fillip, and in fact, if we add to it the post-sale service, which is a very key important customer support function, then these two are in perfect harmony for the Indian companies to scale up. However, Mr. Garg believes that the only limiting factor is the availability of talent. It is very, very hard to find the right engineering talent, and even hard to find inside sales and marketing talent. But this is a short-term problem, and this can be overcome as India does have a fairly strong education infrastructure which can train the people. Mr. Garg also believes that when we talk about reaching the trillion-dollar market capitalization, this is on the back of 50 to 60 billion dollars of revenues. Then we are actually looking at close to around 6% of global SaaS revenues, and India today is only at 1% of the global SaaS revenues and has the potential to reach 6%. It is not a winner takes all market. In fact, in an enterprise software world, there are multiple companies which can coexist. Rajaraman Santanam, who is a co-founder of ChargeBee, stated that they are so very excited in terms of the opportunity, and they have done extremely well in India. The advantage that we have in India is that we can start focusing on multiple geographies at the same time, be it in US, Europe, and also in terms of the opportunity, there's a lot of services companies which are looking to productize the offering and transition it into SaaS. Funding environment has been super great. Monish Darda, who is the co-founder and CTO of iCertis, stated that the transition is happening in enterprise SaaS. Opportunity is so huge that we can think beyond Infosys, Wipro, and think about Salesforce. The enterprise SaaS ecosystem, especially in India, can actually aspire to become $100 billion in valuation, and that huge is the opportunity. We need to think about how do you get product revenues, not just built in India, not just sell from India, but also make sure that the market which is in India expands globally, and we create new opportunities and create new categories. Karan Mohla, who is the partner at Chirate Ventures, stated that India offers talent and the ability to customer service. Also the fact that we have been in the IT services sector now for decades, all this has come together and has been at the tipping point on the product side. The ability to pay is largely with US, Europe, APAC, and those delivery models have been understood for decades now. And all this is coming together and becoming a perfect storm for SaaS. In fact, he also stated that the fundamental thing about enterprise and SaaS companies is that They're fairly capital efficient companies, be it in India or in US, and hence some of the VC-backed companies command such high valuations. SaaS companies generate a high free cash flows, and they're fairly high gross margins, and you do have the margin leverage to play with.